Hello everybody, it's the GenerallyGoodGamer here. I am back again. We are continuing our hardcore adventure with GenerHC and having a really good time. I have made a change since last video, and that change is I have changed the guide that we're using. So now we're actually using Tactics Rogue Guide, so specific to our class, but also using Tactics, who is very well known in the speedrunning and hardcore community. So hopefully we will not be led astray. In addition to that as well, what I have got is I've got the what would you call it? It's the, I forgot what I was going to say. Something about the guide. Blah blah blah. Let's see if I can remind myself. Guide. Oh yeah. So last time, remember we had that issue with the guide where it wasn't accepting quests. If you'd already accepted one quest from a quest giver, the second and third weren't being accepted. It would just automatically open up the first one. Still don't know what causes that, apart from some sort of bug in guideline. But I have updated to the latest version, so we'll be able to check and see if that has solved it. I don't know if it will have done though, because the changelog of the latest update doesn't seem to actually have been a change that included anything similar to what I was experiencing. And don't worry, I have noted that my breath is running out, so I'm going to make sure to swim up here. Right, so the adventure, what were we up to? We were doing part 20 here. I think the parts have all changed, so it will be a little bit of time, I think, before the quests align with tactics ones. But for now, it does say to buy a weapon upgrade as well. I haven't found anything to upgrade, but we'll look at, if we can at least, we'll look to see if there's something similar, simple to pick up from maybe a weapons vendor or something in Razor Hill. So we'll check that. Now I need to be super careful with this quest, as this could end our hardcore adventure pretty swiftly if we don't watch our breath. So I'll make sure to stay alert for that. Our health seems pretty good, so I think we're at a level now where we can do these. I mean, and Rogue seems super powerful. I don't know if it's just me not having played Classic for a little while like this, but especially not with the Rogue. But I am feeling powerful. I'm feeling like we will go the distance, in fact. The issue is, though, is that swimming is a bit of a pain. Everything takes a little bit longer. We have to be very aware of our breath, and movement speed is obviously impacted as well. I do love these quest guides, though, as they definitely do bring us into at least a very pleasing route. So once we're done here, what we could do is actually just keep making our way, or fighting our way down south towards Tiragard Keep. In fact, that's what we'll do. So if we do see another gnomish tool around here somewhere, we'll grab it. Elsewise, we'll just keep moving south. Looks like there's one just down here. Okay. Good. Is there a third around? Nope, my eyes are deceiving. Oh, there we go. There's a nice number 3 there. Perfect. How's herbalism going as well? I can't see the level of that, but we can't yet make any potions. Or yes, we can actually. We just need some empty vials. Let's get some breath back. For a little dagger. Oh, we've got a boy here. Loving the crits. I should try to use Berserking a little bit more, just to use it, really. Something I didn't say as well, guys, is I did mention that I was upgrading my microphone. Well, I'm not actually upgrading it. What I've done is I bought... Okay, so let me explain. what I had until a couple of recording sessions ago was a microphone. I can't remember the brand of it, though it's right in front of me. I can't see any words on it, but it was a microphone, and I didn't have a proper stand for it. Now what I had was this stand that sort of lifted the microphone 1 inch from the ground. And what that meant was the microphone was way lower than my face. And so I thought, or I had the smart idea that what I'd do is I would prop it up on top of 2 brown boxes. Now they're just boxes that hold, not shoe boxes, but a little bit smaller than that. Anyway, I managed to lift it up to around about, let's say about chin height. But what that meant is that although I had this box with this microphone now at chin height, I had very little room in front of me for my elbows to sit on the table. And I had to move the keyboard in this weird sort of angle to the front and to the left of me, quite far to the left of me. In fact, I guess my left arm would have been at a sort of a 45-degree angle from my elbow to the left. It was an awkward position, let's say that. And anyway, so what I bought is, I had this nice microphone, but I bought this arm attachment for it. So it's sort of got a clamp onto the desk and this arm that sort of is very maneuverable. So I got that, and alongside that, I also bought a sort of a shield for the front of the microphone. So I'm hoping that actually it will improve the sound quality a little bit. So perhaps reduce background, reduce popping noises and things like that. Well, let me know anyway what you think. This wasn't the most expensive of microphones, but it wasn't bad either. I think it was it was a reasonable one. Anyway, I've just realised those 2 quests that I thought we were heading towards, actually, it was just labelling the 2 quests that are on right now as further down south. So actually, that's good though, because the next quest it wants us to do are over on this island over here. So right, we actually are going in the right direction, so that's perfectly fine then, we're all good. So yes, microphone. Do let me know if you notice any improvements. Although perhaps what I should have done is done it in an unbiased way. Not said a word and waited for the first person to say, "Ooh, quality has changed," for the insert better, worse here. But I do think it's better. I mean, I've been checking it out. There is actually another thing I would like to fix eventually. Once I become super, let's not say popular, but once I get a bit more established as a content creator, what I would really like to do is to have it such that we... actually the quests, the route tracker does say to get to level 8. Let's just do that. What I would like to do is I have a really loud computer. So one issue here is that I don't think you can hear it, because I do try to cancel out the noises in post. So I use Audacity, and in doing so I can reduce noise, so cancel the noise. And so I don't think you can hear as much as I can the noise of my computer's fan going. I've tried to reduce the sound down. So what it is, it's the graphics card. So the graphics card has a fan on it, and that fan is just super loud. And what I've tried to do is I've tried to reduce down the sound of it using a piece of software. So I've gone into the BIOS, and I cannot do it with my type of... my motherboard doesn't have an option for reducing the fan frequency itself. But I did get a piece of software that did allow me to do it, but the softwares are kind of a little bit shit, and it's somewhat temperamental. So it does it sometimes, and I restart the computer, it doesn't work. So what I have is I have a graphics card fan running at full speed, non-stop, and it literally sounds like an airplane is taking off. It is somewhat embarrassing to have people around if the computer's on. But in any case, what I would like to do is to fix that by, I suppose, getting a new setup, motherboard and the like. Now, what is this? Oh my god, Now this is ridiculous. This could be the end of us. I have never ever ever come up against this guy before. Makasagar. Who is he? I'm guessing he's for some class quest or something like that. But level 12, that would be the end of us if we weren't so careful as we are being. But yes, once more established, the aim is upgrade the setup I've got here so that I can record in a little bit more peace than I've got currently going on. Right. Goodbye, Makasagar. Goodbye. Okay, so let's just keep killing these, grind ourselves to level 8, and then... Oh, sorry mate. I pulled it just before you did. And then we'll, like I say, run across to this island. I hope we have all the quests, because actually I do remember... Maybe we should head back to the town quickly, because I do remember that we weren't able to pick some of them up. Is that correct, or am I wrong? Because of that bug with guideline, I'm not sure if I just didn't pick them up. You know what I'm going to do? I think I did. Solvent Spirits, we have that one. Zazen, we have that one. Practical Prey, we have that one. Minshina's Skull, we do have that one as well. Okay, maybe we're fine. We could actually be fine. You know what? I'm gonna say that we're fine. Because we have all of these ones here, then it says turn them in, so perfect, yeah. I think we're good. Break a few eggs, okay. Right, so break a few eggs first. Hopefully this gets us to level 8 just before we get to the... Just before we get over to do these quests on Echo Isles Island. Echo Isles, I should say, that'd be more accurate. More correct. Fat Boy Jim. That's a good name, that is. There's another surf cooler just here. I think we'll pull him. We're thinking how many more mobs do we need? Just under 200 XP. How much are these giving us? $84. So another 2 mobs and we'll be where we need to be for this quest. Or guide rather. Try to remember to play the hardcore way with the cool backwards jumps. Alright, one more. I wonder what level you get. Water walking potion. Alchemy. I'm presuming it's fairly high. In fact, I don't actually want to even assume that it's the thing that you can get in Classic, because I can't remember. There we go. Alright. So, we need to crack some eggs. Can we find them around here? Break a few eggs. Let's keep an eye out, guys. Zoom in a little bit. What's this here? Can't see any here. Where are we going? Nope. Oh, is that one there? Yes, there we go. Alright, let's see if we get a backstab on this tail lasher. can smell us. There we are. There we go. Ooh, oh, I was hoping to get more than one here. Seems like there are 3 or 4. 4 of them. Can we pick up all 4 at a time? Likely not. Okay, I need to be careful here. These are level 8, so I should probably be a little bit more wary than we're being. Did I get first aid? Can I remind myself? I didn't get first aid. That's a shame. So I should think about picking that up next opportunity. Okay, so we have 1 egg. Let's keep running around. I may have missed them because actually they're a little bit less visible than I realised. And I'm wondering if actually, yes, we did need to get tiger fur as well. Oh crap. Good. Almost thought he was going to walk straight into me. Not from him. Right, I'm reckoning there should be an egg here that I've missed. Oh. Okay, let's get berserking on. Finish this guy off. Yeah, we're doing it right. We're fine. Remind myself as well, I do have gouge if required. Okay, come on. This cannot be the end. Okay. Get some energy back. There we are, nice. God, that's tasty. Okay, we've had our first foray into a existential crisis just there. That was nerve-wracking. Right, let's get a small buff from this and be more wary. These tigers they are not friendly. Okay, oh yeah. Stealthing is very slow. I absolutely did forget how slow that was. It's okay, we don't need to stealth for this guy. So what I'm going to do, in fact, backstab, enough energy. There we go, nice. Good. Right. I think I'm getting better with auto loot as well. Definitely didn't press shift that time, so that's an improvement. Okay, so is there going to be an egg? Oh, there's an egg. Very good. I'm wondering if I missed it on the way up here as well, because they aren't very visible. Aha, our next target there. I sculled him. I have skull on a hotkey, so I think I'll try and start using that a bit more just to point out things that I'm talking about. Oh god, that was a bad stealth there, GenerHC. Okay, let's go in this direction just to check out what's going on. And I'm also wondering, should I be having 2 weapons yet? Because I only have 1. Do we get dual wielding through talents, or as a rogue can we just use it straight away? I can't remember. I need some help with that as well. So if you guys can tell me that, I'd really appreciate it. Nice, big crits indeed. Oh god, ran too close. We have got berserking coming back up, so there we go. Let's get that back on. Do love to see those crits. Low drop rate on the fur though. smashing that backstab. There we go. It does look lovely as well. I mean, the character model, when I use really Genic, how flamboyant she is when she uses her backstab. It's a lovely spell to behold. Okay. Shall we make our way across now? Because I feel like I remember from other plays, oh, there's another tiger, that there are more tigers on the other side over there, so I don't think we have to hover around here and wait for respawns. Come on then, here we go. Genic. Oh, very good. You're getting better at this, aren't you? Look at this jumping, wow. The issue is when I do these jumps, I absolutely cannot do anything else. I mean, all of my attention is on that. So I feel like I'm unable to commentate at the same time, but that's okay, I'll get better. And eventually I'll be able to do both things at the same time. Good. Oh, evading. Right, get out of the water, quick. Right, and eviscerate, let's do it. And we are level 8, so we can get new spells as soon as we'd like to. Now, I'm thinking this is going to be tough. Especially the whole Zalazane quest. So I'm wondering how we go about doing this. Well, I mean, I suppose if the guide tells us to keep going here, then this is what we'll do. Is this guy also searching? He is. He's searching for tigers, and there is one there. I want it desperately. So I'm gonna throw my axe. There we are. Okay, just one more. So let's head in. So he's going to keep killing these things. And that's going to slow us down a bit. So perhaps we should make our way in this nice water barrel there. That's got to be valuable in this sort of area. I mean, it sounds like a hot place. If it sounds like a hot place, it must be. So if I remember correctly, hex trolls are in here. Okay. Right, well, this is good because there's so many players around here that it's going to be genuinely quite easy, I think, to get a tag on or rather just to pull one Zalazane at a time. Now, there's definitely a skull up here. So this is, I believe this is Minch's skull. Is that correct? Okay, good. We've got that. We can kill a few more of these. But I wonder if we're going to get a nice pull here on the boss. And remember, in hardcore we can't group up, so I'm wondering if this is the queue. Is this another nice queue we've got here? I can't tell. Yep, seemingly this is the queue. Well, boys and girls, we've been in this position before. We know what we're doing. This is hardcore WoW. This is queue making. And right now, we've queued for the little old guy out in the Valley of Trials. We're now waiting for Zalazane. But we know the drill. We know what to do. And yes, it is a long respawn time though. That's an apparent issue that we're going to face. So perhaps while we're waiting, we will just kill some of these. I don't really want to queue up. could help them here, couldn't we? I mean, I am considering... Oh, I shouldn't, should I? But I am considering being a thief and just stealing the kill. In fact, I can't help myself. I really, really can't. I'm reckoning that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to do that. Should we pull her over here a bit? Get the tag on Zalzane as well. Thanks for the help, friend. There we go. Very nice. There you are. You helped me, I'll help you. That's what we do in hardcore WoW. So actually these quests are going to be super simple, as we just have so many friends here helping out as well. Yeah, there's no point queuing for this. If it takes this long, then I am not going to queue. I'm going to try for the kill, and if we don't get it, I will just farm these mobs around here and hope for the best in Zalzane spawning again at the right time. But if he doesn't, we might move on. What I wish I knew is how much, is this a quest line? So are there additional quests we get simply just for completing Zalzane that are locked elsewise? Because that could be a real pain if it's true. Right, here we go. Well, the tension is rising. I'm scouting around, but it seems like these people think he's going to spawn right here. Or she. I don't actually know. Is Zalzane a female? Could be. Maybe a witch doctor. God, this is fun, isn't it, guys? This is the high quality content we would love to see. So what do we think? What's going on here? Is this some sort of, if we were to speak from a role-playing perspective, why is it that we have... Oh my fucking god. Alright, well we failed that. That's fine. And because of that, we will just continue on our merry way here. Oh, were they doing duo? Ah, maybe they were duo. That's good. So that gives us a little bit more breathing room to potentially get the pull next. So yes, let's think about what is going on here. So why are there so many of these, let's call them youngsters, all doing these quests at the same time? Maybe it's like a rite of passage. We have... Maybe there was a very long war that occurred, and a huge number of soldiers died, and this was, let's say, 20 years ago. And due to that war, there was a boom straight after the war, a boom in births. We know what happened in the Second World War. There's large, many births of many babies, and we have what's now colloquially known as the baby boomers. And I'm reckoning these trolls are the baby boomers of the World of Warcraft land, and all of the trolls and the orcs, they have this rite of passage at the age of 20, and we are one of those, and we are the progeny of the baby boomer generation, and all of us just so happen to be born around the same time, and we've all gone off to find our way and to become the heroes that we hope one day to be. And this never normally happens. You don't normally get generations like this, or such large new generations like this. But as I say, because of that war 20 years ago, we are that generation. And yeah, we're just absolutely demolishing the other tribes of trolls around here. The Tiragard Sound, those humans, they have no chance at all. The little impy things in the Valley of Trials. Yeah, I mean, we are demolishing them. In fact, we are bad for the biodiversity around here, and we've been eating a shit ton as well. I mean, GenerHC isn't as bad as General on our Turtle WoW series. I mean, she's just destroying the wolf population around there. But I mean, she's still not that good. I mean, she's been eating a lot, and all these orcs eat a lot. These other trolls too. So they haven't been great with the biodiversity. But that's our lore reason for why there are so many of these people. They're all the progeny of the baby boomer generation going out on their rite of passages, and and that explains that. So if you can't tell, I am smashing the tab and the 2 key right now. I'm hoping that'll be enough to get the tag on this boy. It seems to me like it's going to take a very long time. And what I wish I had was some sort of like targeting mechanism to auto-target Zalazane. I could do it quickly, but I don't want to. I think though we're also going to have to wait for his corpse to disappear first. So that might be the thing to wait for. So we're going to stop smashing the 2 button and literally demolishing my finger and giving the RSI. I think I can just hold that off for a little bit longer until the corpse disappears. That may not be the best marker though. Oh, God, fuck me. I almost... God, you troll, you got me there. I was very scared for a second. You troll rogue. Don't you dare. He is mine. Alright, I'm going to click instead. No, I'm not. That's too much. I'm tabbing and 2ing and tabbing and 2ing. Good do troll there. Go on, go for it, go for it. That's it, that's it. I'll help you, don't worry about it. Actually, I won't, no I won't, I can't. Yes, there we go, boys. There we go, girls. We got the tag. Absolutely fantastic. There we go, got the nice gouging in there. Backstab. Nope. We've got 4 points though. We're good, we're good. Shift 1. Does he want to help? Do they want to help at all? I mean, this isn't nice play. I mean, they're hoping I'm going to die, aren't they? They're hoping I am so that they get to tag him next. But it's not happening, boys and girls. It is not happening. That is how you do it. And we just got our first green. That is fantastic. We can't trade that to anyone. We just sell it. Woohoo! Very good. Right, now let's go and die at the easiest mobs next. Can we wear anything? Got anything new here that might help us along our way? Leather vest? No, this is the same. Yes, good. Some new boots. I must say, I am absolutely elated from that. Whew, that was nice. It definitely was nice. And let's celebrate by getting a nice backstab off. Good. This curse, though, strength stamina. Well, strength doesn't matter, I don't think, for a rogue. Oh no, it does. Okay, attack powered melee. Agility is definitely one we want to go for more, but strength seems to have some benefit still. Right, so we do still have to be careful though, because a lot of these mobs are still challenging. In fact, what I think I might do is just to pull them around here, because it looks like we will get help if we stick around this area. And if I'm a nice person to them by giving a few tags here and there to the mobs, or a few additional attacks to the mobs, then I think other people may help me as well. It does look a little bit bare bones at the moment. Oh, I'm definitely elated though from that kill. I didn't think I was the fastest tagger, but against those two, it looks like I had the advantage. Right, so they are being pulled for some reason. I wanted to take one of them at least. Could I do that? Could I just tag the one? I don't want to be cheeky because the thing is... Oh, was that something in there that we need? I don't know. think I'm seeing things. Oh no, what's going on here? Okay. Wonder, can we help out with this guy? So he's killing him. He's not doing badly, actually. Oh god. What was that? That wasn't right. Well, anyway, I think we can start clearing these out more carefully than that warlock was doing so. Let's pull this guy. See who comes with him. Hopefully it'll just be, or her rather. It looks like it's just her alone. That's a perfect pull. I do know these heal though, so let's get our gouge ready. There we are. Gouge into backstab. Perfect. Very, very nice. And a minor healing potion. Okay, let's get ourselves a troll. There we go. Backstab, and you ready? Perfect. Berserking. Big crits, nice. Yeah, so classic rogue. Don't know that much, but I would like some advice. So I was talking about a few of the sort of talents. What do I go for as a rogue and all the rest? What I definitely want to get, and what I need to learn more about, are the rogue poisons. So if you are a rogue expert, I don't even remember when you get them. I mean, is there a set level? Is it? Come on then, come on, interrupt. Oh, you fuck. Yeah, is it a set level? And if I, or is it talents? But if I get poisons, what should I be focusing on? Do I go for slow? Do I go for, I know there's crippling and things like that. I don't know what they will do. But what should I be focusing on, do you think, for hardcore? I'm hoping it's just this one that pulled. Oh shit, that's two of them, fuck. I'm hoping there's no one around here. There isn't. Okay. Let's slip around this side. Yeah, I just don't... Oh, okay. Looks like they've run away. We're not in combat now. That's good. That was easy. Well, let's pull this troll over here. Voodoo troll. Oh shit, missed. Who's our next target? Something over there. Voodoo troll. We do need to focus on a few hexed ones. I think the hexed ones are mainly inside. Oh, there's one here actually. Let's regen a bit of health while we slowly stealth over to him. Backstab. Ah, not managing it. Is there an improved stealth talent? Or is there another rank of stealth, I wonder? If so, I'm going to make a beeline towards that. Yeah, and first aid is just necessary right now. So the voodoo troll, let's make our way up there. Oh. They are able to see us, they've got good stealth vision. There we go, nice. I'm not going to have enough of backstab, so... Oh, come on. Oh, goodness me. Okay, this other guy is coming a bit too close for comfort. You can see him right at the edge of our screen. Quick, let's get away, stealth. Nice. So, we need one more bit, voodoo, and 4 more hex, so let's make this 3 more. Gosh, we're a bit too slow, let's just run. Let's put berserking up, there we go. I'd say these hex trolls are actually a little bit easier, purely because they don't heal. Eviscerate. So what are your favourite zones in World of Warcraft? So I personally, I think it's nostalgia more than anything else. Personally, I think mine are, I would say the Night Elf zones, but also I love a lot of the Outland zones too. Outland for me is just beautiful. But Burning Crusade was my favourite expansion. And also the music to Outland. I believe the composer, because I listen to a lot of the World of Warcraft soundtracks while I'm working and doing other things like that. And I think that the guy that wrote the Outland soundtracks, I'm struggling with his name right now, but he was the guy that also wrote the soundtracks for the Diablo games as well. And so it's a little bit darker. It's not the same guy as wrote it for Classic, but a little bit darker. And yeah, I really liked it. I thought it really suited the atmosphere of Outland. Really, really did. And the Outland Suite, there's a track called the Outland Suite, just phenomenal. Really, really good. So I do recommend listening to that. Well, listening to the whole soundtrack if you can. But that is something I do, is I regularly listen to the soundtracks of World of Warcraft and other games as well, while I'm working or doing something that requires like intense thought or concentration. Besides that, I also do watch YouTube videos similar to the ones that I'm making actually. Long form videos where someone is simply playing the game and just talking and just talking and just talking. And that's the sort of stuff I like to have in the background and watch while I'm concentrating on something else. It's comforting, I think. And I mean, Panthu said something. Panthu is a viewer who is extremely active in commenting. I really appreciate you, Panthu, and all commenters as well. But something you said was that this was somewhat of a safe space for you. And you know what, I can empathise with that entirely. I feel that when I'm watching videos too, that this definitely feels like, well, many of these producers, they make their content and it's just nice and sort of innocent stuff, and I like it a lot. But, how lucky are we? A chest? Oh no, not that lucky. Bit of copper, some tough jerky, cracked shortbow. But Genex does like tough jerky, so I guess we are somewhat lucky. Right, that quest is complete. So we completed all those. Oh, we need the tiger first. So I need one more of those. Cannot forget that. So I will keep an eye out for a tiger. There's 2 dead ones. Oh, that's 1 dead one. May have been worth actually doing this quest on that initial island, as this one is seemingly a bit more populated by other players. That's okay, we weren't to know. What I might do instead, no, you know what, I'm going to hang around here and wait for them to respawn. The question is, are they going to respawn from up here first or from over there first? That is the question. It's going to be this way. I mean, there's another player there, so it is going to be this way. And if we don't get it on this circuit round, then I'm going to run to one of these islands over here. Okay, so there's a raptor there. That bodes well for things respawning. So keep looking out. Can't see over to those islands. So, ooh, here we go. There's a tiger. Nice. We'll throw an axe at him. And we should also check. Do we need many more? Yeah, we only have 9 left, so we're going to buy some more of those when we head across to the Senjin village. That's the one. Any more tigers around? Okay, we still need one. Oh no, he's here. That's bad. He's definitely farming them as well. If that's the case, we may need to feather a field. We're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to move over to here. So, yes, what are your favourite lands? As I said, Outland for me, broadly. And, I mean, within Outland, I would say Nagrand. Nagrand is beautiful. Otherwise, I would say, oh yes, there's a Dirtile Tiger. Nagrand, what's the Telrador? I can't remember what it's called. The one with the big Zangarmarsh. That one, not so pretty, I'd say, but I love the atmosphere. I thought it was a fantastic atmosphere. And I've got a huge amount of nostalgia for the place, because when I used to play back in the day, I had a main that was a druid. And my druid was, I mean, he was all that I played. And I remember back in vanilla, back in 2005-06, I was a small child, I was a teenager, and I don't remember ever thinking I was bad at the game, but I definitely wasn't in a good guild. I didn't do very good, very hard endgame content. I think I did most of Molten Core, not all of it at all. I also did Zolgorub, not all of it either. And then besides that, I did a Nixia. And I remember getting invited to this really good guild on our server. I was on a server called Rune Totem. And there was a really good guild called Red Eye. And they invited me for a trial period. And I was a teenager, I was with my mum and dad. We had this raid that was going on from 6 PM. And I knew that I shouldn't be going to it because my mum and dad are going to call me out to go for dinner pretty soon. But I couldn't stop myself, so they invited me to a Molten Core raid. We got 3 bosses in, and I said, BRB guys, dinner. And I left. I didn't leave the raid, but I said AFK. I was a druid, so I got to cat form, stealth, that was all okay. Got back, I've been kicked, and I wasn't allowed to come back. They said that I didn't take it seriously enough, that I didn't have the right attitude, and they also said that you must have lied in your guild application because you said 18 plus over, and clearly you're a fucking child. So yeah, that happened, but hey ho, anyway, when I got to Outland, so I got to Burning Crusade, after that I became the main tank of our guild. So druids actually became more useful and weren't required to only be wrestler in raids. And once that occurred, I was extremely useful. I was a bit older, so I didn't have to do as much what my mum and dad said. I still had to do what they said, obviously, but I was able to main tank. We went through all of Karazhan, all of Ghoul's Lair, I'm trying to remember all the raids now, ZA and lots of others. And anyway, so I have a lot of nostalgia for Outland because that's where I think I came of age in WoW. So what's next? Complete encroachment. So we have to go all the way up to here. Okay, we'll do that. What I would like to do though, before we do any of that, is, as I said, I need to get rogue training. I also need to get some more throwing axes. I should buy some vials as well for alchemy. Right, so first and foremost, let's just sell some random shit from our bags. Now that is actually very good. So I'm going to put this here just in case I remember to use it. So they won't be able to move, so we can use that for survivability. I'm selling this. This is very good. We're going to put that on. Sell that. We need to get first aid training. That is very good as well. We're going to keep that. faintly glowing skull. Still 75 to 125 life in the target enemy, so that could help us survive and heal us. I'm going to sell the Scorpion Stinger. Red water, sell all that. I've got lots of linen cloth, so really quickly need to order, at least with priority, need to make sure we get first aid. Tiger's Eye is selling that. Okay. Right, I think we're done. Don't know where to go for this Tail Lasher quest though. Where was that Tail Lasher quest? Break a few eggs. Razor Hill. Okay, that's fine. Right, where's the Rogue Trainer? Around here at all? I don't even know if there is one. I'm sure that there must be. Rogue. Nope. This is Mage in there. Maybe in here? What are you? You're nothing. General goods, fishing supplies, trade supplies. We'll buy some vials here. 20 of those. Weapon merchant. Do you sell throwing axes? Don't. Okay. Can I buy this stiletto and put it in my offhand? Can't dual wield. It doesn't matter because actually it is a far better weapon than what we have. So let's just do that anyway. Okay, so we've got that. Is dual wielding, is that level 10 then or something? We already went up here, there wasn't there anything there. Last thing, I'm going to try this building. Otherwise we're going to run to... Yeah, otherwise we'll run to... what's it called? Razor Hill. I've likely missed something here. Yeah, I can't see the Rogue Trainer anywhere. Right, let's just presume that we've missed something. But that's okay, because we don't need it right now. We're moving north anyway. Do point out my error in the chat if you see where this guy actually is. Hi everyone, quick intermission. It is the end of the episode, I'm afraid. And I didn't say goodbye. I normally always sign off, I normally always sign in as well. And the reason I didn't today is I had so much fun playing that I just continued to play for another 45 minutes or so. And so because of that, the next video won't have a sign in either. I hope you'll forgive me. In any case, I just wanted to say goodbye. You know, it's nice to be polite and I appreciate all of you a lot. So with that being said, I'm trying to make it a theme now, but like, subscribe, comment. I've got a lot of questions I've been asking you. So I appreciate each and every one of you. The comments so far have been fantastic. And yeah, I want to hear more from you. So with all that being said, I will leave it there and hopefully see you for the next episode. Okay, bye-bye.